Hi Leos, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of November, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and it's inspired in the current Scorpio season we are on. If you would like to know more details about it, you can check in the description box all the details about it, where you can also find the current full list of reading services I offer. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Leos, I do feel like for the majority of you seem to be in this waiting game, like you're patiently waiting for something, for an outcome to take place, for an ending to take place, for something to happen that feels like a major completion of sorts. So it's like for something to really come to its full circle moment, so you can have a new beginning manifested, or you can have something going that feels different, new, fresh, and allows a freer state, especially of mind, to take place. Some of you just want to free your mind of something that has been weighing heavy here, something that has been a long process of recovery from. And I feel like there's a lot of debate still in your mind about something that might at times feel like you're moving backwards instead of forward. But I do feel like for the majority of you, that's not the case. I feel like at times there's wrong impressions taking over your thought process and giving you, here a lot of contradiction or mixed signals about what the truth really is, the truth of what's going to happen, the truth of the timing specific in which something is going to take place. Your soul is in a deep resting moment. So the Four of Swords in the soul position really indicates that things are happening for you in the majority in your subconscious space. So naturally, when that is the case, sometimes we don't see much evidence of progress outside of us, but inside you are in a moment where you are recovering, you are healing effectively, you are taking this opportunity for, to gather some sort of strength or recharge of batteries. So then again, when that new beginning you want, or that specific something you want to initiate takes place, you're fully ready. I feel also that like there's something here for many of you that it's about you wanting something really when you're ready, not just, wanting it before you're fully available to enjoy it to the fullest, to receive it to the fullest. Because I feel like for some of you, you want something to happen fast, but the reality is you might not be totally ready for it. So internally, there needs to be this acceptance of your own timing for something. I feel like for some of you Leos, you could be pressured, and that could be also the debate here, like the back and forward kind of energy of you sometimes wanting to please others at the cost of your own self, or other times choosing yourself but then feeling guilty because of others. So there's a little bit of that dynamic for some of you also taking place, like maybe at times not knowing if what you're doing is the best choice or the best approach to something. I feel like many of you are taking a break from something to focus then on something else. So it's like some of you could be taking a break from a specific goal, job, situation that took a lot, especially mentally, from you. So then you can dedicate yourselves to something new. For some of you, it feels majorly related to career or academic aspirations. Maybe it's about your studies, knowledge, something professional, something where you want to excel. For some of you, it's like a big sense of graduation here. So it could be literal for some of you, or it could just be that you're coming again to the end of a major cycle with the World Arcana in your unconscious. You have learned a lot during this time, but you also have been but it also took a lot from you, and I keep getting mentally. So as this cycle is approaching its ending, as the situation is approaching its full phase of completion, it's like you need to take a step back and just review all that you have learned, all that you have endured, all that you have went through. It's like making a big reflection upon what the world represents for you. For some of you, it's about goals. So you're very goal oriented, you continue to be, but it's a time to maybe think about, what kind of new goals you're going to apply your energy into, or if the goals you still have in mind, if they make sense or not. I feel like you're very protected when it comes to major things you want to acquire. So major changes, if you want to travel, relocate, start your own business, change into a different career field, build your family, build your home, start a new relationship, end a relationship, whatever it is that feels big, massive in terms of its effect in your own life. You're very protected when it comes to those big changes. And I think that also here, for some of you, November asks you constantly to not shrink your own sense of potential and power to effectively make those big things happen. So, it's like the spirit wants you to think big. It wants you to plan ahead. It wants you to focus on major things, not on minor ones. And at times the minor, again, the background noise can get to you in certain ways that it devoids your attention from what is important. I also feel like for some of you, November, it's about that. It's about focusing on what really matters to the upgrade you want to see in your life. Because with the Magician here, as you move into December, definitely majority of you are looking for upgrade, for reinvention, for new beginnings, for the magic of life, for the magic, to unlock the magic of your own powers and skills and talents and to give it full expression. Some of you, again, I keep getting like you have been learning something for a while, and now it's like you're ready. You're ready to do something you have been learning. For some of you, it's like just accessing that level of freedom where you don't care so much anymore about what's outside of you. So what other people think, how others will judge you about this choice or this path of yours. It's again feeling free to do your own things. And I feel like for those of you that is resonating, you're getting there. I feel like the month of December is going to be very uplifting for many of you, especially those that feel like lately you have been like low in energy, low in events, low in, things happening actively for you. Those that feel like you have been waiting for a long time for something. December is going to feel much more, much better because there's a sense of movement, returning into your life, but also a big sense of perspective that maybe you're lacking in the beginning of November, because the Two of Swords in the center of your reading, and it always speaks about our incapacity to see things for what they are. So we are constantly in a state of mental conflict between one thing and the other, and we're split. It's like when our mind is really split into two things and we can't make sense of it. And usually the Two of Swords has the blindfold depicted, right? So it's that sense of not being able to see. Maybe it's to see how your life will progress, how a relationship will progress, how your healing will progress. I feel like some of you might have been through some hardship when it comes to your health or the health of someone you care about. I feel like there's also a sense of you getting certain resolutions in specific problems that felt for a while that they couldn't be solved, or like this big thing overwhelming you. Maybe for some of you it's matters of others, again, their problems getting to you and you taking them as your own, and a lot of things for you to take care of. And maybe you had to put here some goals to the side, some sense of personal freedom to the side in order to take care of others. And now it's like this feeling of now it's time to take care of yourself. You have done enough. Rest, sit down, contemplate. What do you want for you? I feel like it's a very important time when it comes to you know, when we set our goals for the new year, kind of energy, I feel like you're already in that moment where, you know, the universe is asking you to for you to start thinking about what those goals and intentions are for the next big chapter in your life, because there is a next big chapter approaching, and it's like you have a lot of freedom to put in it, you know, whatever you want, and to manifest quite easily, actually. So I hope you have a great month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.